Hi, my name is Andrew Baxter, and I'm the athletic director at your child's school. This is the 2016-2017 parent meeting. Today we are going to cover the risks involved in participating in athletics and activities to make sure we are all on the same page in going forth in this school year. I ask that you hold all of your questions until the end of this meeting. Sports can be a tremendously positive contribution to the student athlete. We want your sons and daughters to have the most positive experience while participating in athletics and activities. We believe it contributes to the overall well being of their development in young adulthood. Our major concern, obviously, for our participants is their health and safety, and we want to make sure that we take all appropriate precautions into providing the utmost safe and a healthy environment for your sons and daughters to blossom in our athletic and activities. We do need to acknowledge, though, that in any sport, there are risks. In any activity, there are risks. Um, any sport resulting in contact with fixed or moving surfaces will contain inherent risks of serious bodily harm, which cannot be eliminated. Okay, it's important that you are aware of these risks and what they can lead to. The players and players' families must accept the possibility of injuries from these dangers. Okay, obviously, we do not want your sons or daughters to be injured. However, it does come with the territory of participating in athletics and activities. Some risks that may occur. There are three types of risks. There are minor injuries, moderate injuries, and severe injuries. You might ask yourself, what is a minor injury? Minor injuries occur on a daily basis in all sports. It could be something as simple to a bruise or a slight sprain. Um, Sometimes you'll have athletes who are dehydrated who will cramp up and need to rehydrate. You might have somebody who tweaks a muscle or pulls a muscle. Okay, so those types of things would be minor injuries that you cannot avoid no matter if it's a contact or non contact sport. It's going to happen anytime you participate in a physical activity, such as participating in athletics. A moderate injury would be something more along the lines of a fracture, something that requires rest. Okay, usually minor injuries are day to day. Moderate injuries sometimes will require rest and treatment from our trainer. We have a very good trainer who actually uses a tracker to monitor all the injuries and how they progress. That way, the coaches and the trainers are on the same page to make sure we are doing what is best for our athletes. A severe injury, okay, that occurs could be an injury to the head, something that requires medical attention immediately, such as a compound fracture, um, something involving the spinal cord, something of that nature. Usually it happens in contact sports, however, we take the proper precautions to ensure that our training staff and our medical team is ready to uh, do the right thing in a timely manner. That's the main thing. All of our facilities use walkie talkies, all of them have respirator pads. All of our coaches are trained in first aid and CPR, so they know what to do in an emergency situation when a severe injury occurs. We hope it does not occur, but we have a plan in place and we have the training necessary to ensure that we react the correct way. Ways you could reduce risk, ways that we believe we reduce risk. I talk about this with my coaches every year. Um, Coaching is an extension of the classroom. Uh, all of our athletes are told this from day one. All of our coaches are told this from day one. Reinforce, teach proper technique and fundamentals. You'll always have um, new players who are new to the game or who are physically a little bit behind the other players just because they haven't developed yet. It's important they learn proper technique and fundamentals. That way they can properly participate in a physical activity, especially in contact sports such as football. Maintaining good physical conditioning. Okay, that means you're taking care of your body, you're attending practice regularly. That's a huge expectation. You must be at practice every day. That way, you stay in good physical condition. Staying alert at all times, always protecting yourself, always have, if you require equipment for a sport, always using that equipment appropriately. Okay, when you're outside, always aware of the weather conditions. Is the field wet? Is there rain? Okay, is there another drill taking place by you? Am I protecting myself? Am I protecting my players? All of those our coaches are aware of, and we plan accordingly. Okay, and as I said already, attend all training and practice sessions. That'll ensure that you have the time to learn the proper technique and fundamentals. It'll ensure that you're in good physical condition to play that sport because you're there every day. And you will also be alert at all times because you will not be behind. You'll know what's going on. Follow instructions. Listen to your coaches. Don't go anywhere you're not supposed to. Okay? Do the drills the right way. Okay? Usually in sports, there's multiple drills going on at once. You need to be heads up. And obviously, obey the rules of the game. When you don't, you're susceptible to injury. At the conclusion of this meeting, students and parents will be asked to sign an acknowledgement of warning. Okay? What this acknowledgement states is that I have presented to you all of this information and I've given you time to ask questions, which I will do in a minute. These forms are due next Friday to me in my office, okay, which is before anybody is allowed to participate in athletics, okay? So this is an acknowledgement that you are aware of the risks involved in participating in athletics and activities, and you are aware that this school and our athletic department, our first priority is the health and safety of your child. Thank you for your time. I will take questions at this minute.